Well, good morning. It's Thursday, the 30th of December. I came back from my Florida hunting and visiting trip. I just want to do a little bit of an assessment video, short, just off the top of my head, as to what I took on the trip, what I used, and probably more importantly, what I didn't use. Okay. Now, keep in mind, my primary goal here was to go hunt deer and pigs with a guided hunt. Bear in mind that Florida, all the private land is pretty much locked up with leases to hunting clubs and outfitters. And hunting on land without permission in Florida is considered armed trespass. It is a felony with a $5,000 fine. And the state will, I repeat, will ruin your life. Keep in mind, my two cats miss me, so they're going to be very, very friendly in this video. Now, let's start off with my clothing. This is what I wore almost every day. Now, the orange, I included with it, but I didn't use it because on private land in Florida, you do not need to wear hunter orange. But on state properties and federal properties like the Ocala National Forest, you must wear hunter orange. Now, off to the right over here, that is a waterproof hat in extra large, like a 4X jacket, which covers everything. I had beautiful weather. I did not use it, but I did use those two pairs of socks, the shirt and pair of pants, the sweatshirt, and that like scent-free shirt, that camouflage hat, okay? And also, more importantly, the tree harness. The guide said that you will not hunt out of any of the tree stands without a harness, so bring a harness. So I did, and I'll talk about my hunt later. Also over here where I'm pointing, that's my shooting bag. I could rest my gun. Binoculars, very important because we're Florida, where I hunted in the time of year. Only bucks with 3 points on one side, and the points have to be more than 1 inch or larger, are the only legal bucks. I should say the only legal deer you can take. Again, the state will ruin your life if you shoot something. Well, put it this way, you're going to pay a lot of money. Okay, boots, just plain uninsulated. Well, actually, they're slightly insulated rubber boots. All right. My day pack with my face mask, my little cleaning kit here. Also, Dad's hunting knife, which I carry now. My other knife that I used, scent spray. All right, those things I used. Here is my journal. I'm a firm believer in journal. Oh, there's my Florida hunting license. Okay. Now, what did I use for firearms? 10-inch 44 mag contender with a 2-power Burris scope. It was actually the perfect gun for the woods of North Florida. All of my shots were no more than 70 yards at best. In fact, had I been able to take does, I would have had 2 nice Seminole white-tailed does in my cooler, but I was not allowed. And then my 4 1/4 inch 357 Ruger SP101 that was expertly worked over by Gary Reeder from Arizona. That was like my backup and also my concealed carry gun throughout my whole trip. That little green bag is you can kind of call it a DOP kit. That was like all my toiletries. Ammo can, where I carried all my ammunition so that when and also here, the box, the gun box. All right. Because traveling through some states, remember, you have to keep your firearm unloaded in a locked container separate from the ammunition. Okay, there's the ammunition, 44 Magnum. Thermacell, you must have a Thermacell. There were mosquitoes, and they kept them away. That little black thing there, that is a ozone generator, and it's paired with that black bag right there. Every day at the end of the hunt, besides spraying myself down with dead downwind, I would put my hunting clothes in that bag, and overnight, the ozone would kill it. Now, getting back to day-to-day stuff. I got some wipes for the camp. That green thing is actually like a type of washing bag. It's called a scrubber. You put some clothes in it, water, some detergent. I use the hunting detergent because I don't want ultraviolet brighteners on my clothes. I never use that stuff. I use hunting detergent year-round. I did do a little bit of wash-up, okay? Now, 2 pairs of, actually 2 merino wool long underwear shirts, minus 33. This is traveling underwear. Okay, I got 3 pairs over there. There's synthetics that you can wash and then hang and then they dry the next day. 2 pairs of Wrangler, like, I don't know, you call them action pants, rig pants. Another shirt. On the way down, I wore my infamous meat sweater and my fleece vest. This thing here, this is the bag that I put what I could call my non-hunting clothes in. And this here is my multicam Wooby that I used. First night sleeping, I just put it over myself in the camp. This here is a military duffel bag, which I used to carry all of the hunting and the other clothing. Now, what I didn't use, I had this kind of like little fantasy of kind of like boondock camping, northern Florida. I figured, you know what, I'll just buy a tent up there, and that never worked out. I stayed with a friend and moteled it, and then Airbnb'd it while I was on my hunt because the guy doesn't provide lodging. This is the bag that I put all my camping stuff. So a pair of gloves. That orange box actually has a extra power pack as well as a all the fixings for a GoPro 8. I never used it because, you know, when you're hunting, it seems like you never have time to do a lot of this stuff. There's a portable camping sink, again, which I didn't use. An extra headlight and mag light, didn't use. That's like a little mini shower for the boonies. I didn't use it. Clips, clothesline clips, didn't use it. That is like a little cook set there. I did not use it because, again, I was in a camp. Now, there's a little lantern. I took it out of my truck, but I didn't use it. Here's a shirt that I didn't wear. It was kind of like a baggy shirt I would wear over a T-shirt when I was in South Florida. I just wore a T-shirt. And it also covered my firearm when I was out and about carrying for my own personal protection. Swimming trunks, never used. Okay, this here is a pair of shorts, never used. And extra shorts and socks, I never used it. Okay, I thought about doing some small game hunting on some of the management areas. I never got around to it. I was traveling a little bit more than anything else. So like I kind of like wasted space with my varmint collar. The rangefinder I never had to use. Now, when it came to firearms, I thought about using different, bringing down different firearms. Well, one of the beauties about the Contender is you can switch barrels. Okay, it's 45-70, and there's the 44 mag and the 22 pistol for small game. Again, I never used it, so there's the ammunition that goes with it. There's a party thermocell, which I did use at a friend's home. Here's some extra camo clothing, a stool, and then we have a a bod pod. In that blue bag is a blow-up mattress. Again, those are the thing on basically as I back up. Okay, as you can see, well, my house is probably a little messy because I haven't cleaned it for almost 2 weeks, and these guys here tend to make a little bit of a mess at times. All right, well, not really a mess, but they get rambunctious. The left side are the things that I did not use. The right side are things that I did use. So I'm going to use that as a determination for future trips. I'm thinking more about along the lines of having like a universal gun when I go out hunting. I like to handgun hunt. That is my thing. I'm thinking about something along the lines of I'm gonna do a separate video on handgun hunting. But anyways, that is all for now, and I hope that everybody learned something from this. And I'll tell you, I learned a lot myself from this experience. So that is all for now. I wish everybody the best, and Deaf White Cat noted.